Folks, we got a ton of news about the fourth stimulus check, Social Security benefits, SSI, and SSDI. Continue watching this video because you don't want to miss out on this. Everybody, it's important to be aware of some recipients and the Social Security benefits that won't be getting the payments, and don't panic, the schedule is just changing slightly. The SSA has already distributed supplemental security income payments. SSI recipients still receive their full benefits but one this month. After that, the next scheduled SSI payment date is May 1st. SSI payments are typically scheduled for the first of the month, unless that date falls on a federal holiday or a weekend, in which case it shifts to the weekend and weekday immediately before. The normal SSI payment schedule will then resume. You can then also expect 2 payments in June, September, and December. But the timing is different for standard Social Security benefits, and those benefits are not affected by this calendar. In general, the Social Security Administration typically distributes checks on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Wednesday of each month, depending on your birthday, and in certain situations, including if you both Social Security receive that and also the SSI payments, or if you started claiming benefits on May 1997. Because your Social Security is paid on the 3rd of each month, and your SSI is paid on the 1st. Yahoo News may be eligible to receive a single lump sum payment representing 6 months worth of Social Security retirement, and the lump sum option is just only available to people who have reached the full retirement age without willing to receive the benefits, and it will result in a permanently lower monthly benefit for anybody who receives it. But when the time comes to file with the Social Security Administration to start receiving the retirement benefits, you get the option to receive up to 6 months worth of benefit payments in a single lump sum. These retroactive benefit payments are not available to everybody who claims benefits and are seeking a lump sum payout. Social Security's old retirement benefits can be claimed by most people starting at age 62. By waiting a few years until full retirement age, you can become eligible to receive a larger monthly benefit. If you wait until age 70, you get the maximum monthly benefit. From 62 to 70, the benefit increases by 8%. After you've received the full retirement age, you can be claiming up to 6 months of benefits to be paid in a single lump sum. And if you reach full retirement age in July and wait until the following January to start claiming benefits, you can request a check for the benefits you have received and have claimed as soon as possible by the time it's July. Because a lump sum could be sizable in 2023, the average Social Security monthly benefit is $1,800. Someone who chose to receive the maximum 6 months of retroactive benefits could theoretically expect a check of $10,000.
Last year they made $200 billion in the midst of a global energy crisis. I think it's outrageous. Why? They invested too little of that profit to increase domestic production. And when I talk to a couple of them, they say, we're afraid you're going to shut down all the oil wells and all the
price of essentials going up. So, the Back to Work program in Connecticut just gave a $1,000 check to the first 10,000 unemployed individuals. About $10 million was allocated for the program. In Florida, some teachers and employers will receive a $1,000 payment. Teachers and first responders were eligible. The one-time payment for workers in Florida was a thank you bonus to those who were working during the crisis. Last year, Georgia paid full-time and administrators $1,000. Part-time teachers received $500. Approximately 230,000 K-12 teachers and staff were eligible for the payment. The city of Chicago will also be giving $500 to 5,000 low-income families as part of its guaranteed basic income pilot program. The payments are expected to begin this year. Maryland also gave eligible residents payments for $500. According to the Comptroller's Office, a total of 422,000 Maryland residents were eligible to receive these payments. Tell me, everybody, in the comments down below, is your state doing the same thing? Has your state given you a state stimulus check or even a local stimulus check? Tell me in the comments below. So we have some really great news, and it's that Joe Manchin is ready to negotiate again on Joe Biden's Build Back Better bill. The IRS has announced that many Americans are eligible to receive a check worth up to $5,000. Now, the relief payment is coming out very soon, so you want to keep an eye out on this. Everyone, there's a ton of information, a lot of developments that are happening in Congress, and it can be a very confusing time, but remember, I'm here to give you the most up-to-date and reliable stimulus check information, so don't worry about it. The season is starting 17 days earlier than last year. Tax filing season begins Monday. The IRS has said that taxpayers should remember a few things before submitting their returns, as if they want to avoid lengthy delays, especially for those anticipating Now, any errors can slow down processing of the return and sending back a refund. The IRS said to be sure to collect all documents before preparing for your tax return. Included in that are letters the IRS sent out this month related to advanced child tax credits and the third stimulus checks.
Again, we can pass this. We just don't need program failure.
Okay, I just want to lock this down before I move on to the $3.5 trillion. You're saying that if Chuck Schumer goes ahead and puts a cloture vote to cut off the possibility of filibuster on Wednesday, that it will fail?
To see people are doing this, people are getting help they need. One state will start sending out tax rebate money this month, and that state is Hawaii. Hawaiian residents could receive one-time direct checks of up to $300 as part of the state's constitutional refund that's given to each resident who files an income tax return for the previous fiscal year. And the first round of distributions is set to be received on or before September 12th. And with two additional distribution dates scheduled for September 9 and 13, according to the governor's office, those who have not filed tax returns, owed money to the government, or filed their taxes after July 31st will receive their checks 10 weeks after the Department of Taxation receives documents. The governor said in a statement, "It's my hope that the $300 million in tax refunds begins to go distributed so far, bring some relief to the hardworking people in the state of Hawaii who were hit hard by the crisis." According to the governor, the amount each person will receive as part of a refund is determined by the person's filing status, adjusted gross income, and the number of claimed exemptions. Single filers earning an annual income of under $100,000 will receive one-time checks of $300, with single taxpayers with a higher gross of income receiving $100. Married couples who file joint returns are also set to receive $300 as part of the one-time payments. In addition to the stimulus checks, Hawaiians can look forward to the state's minimum wage being raised for the first time since 2018. The bill approved by Governor Ige raises the minimum wage of. We have some major news. There are upcoming changes to Social Security, and it may take effect sooner than we expected. As Social Security is adjusted on an annual basis, lawmakers are working together to improve the program. On one hand, bigger monthly payouts may arrive for many beneficiaries, but a certain group of people could see their tax liability increase. For over 49 million retired workers who depend on Social Security benefits, the program is a vital financial lifeline that helps cover their monthly expenses. This retirement program has a significant impact, lifting more than 20 million people out of poverty. It includes 15 million individuals aged 65 and above. But Social Security is not a static system. It continuously adapts to changes in the U.S. inflation rate, life expectancy, and other relevant factors. Although specific changes won't be announced by the SSA until October, there are several changes that will take effect in 2024. The most anticipated change is the cost of living adjustment, which is an annual increase intended to keep the pace with the rising cost of living. Due to high inflation, though, people are having questions about it. In 2023, beneficiaries reached the highest COLA in 41 years, but the COLA for 2024 is expected to be more modest. The nonpartisan senior advocacy group, the Senior Citizens League, estimated that the COLA for 2024 would be 3%. For the average hired worker, though, receiving $1,900 would mean an additional $55 per month next year. Unfortunately, though, the purchasing power of Social Security benefits have been declining regularly since the start of the century, and any increase actually won't even adequately address the estimated loss in purchasing power that is experienced by seniors since 2000. Another change for the upcoming year involves high-earning workers